Hi, I'm Dr. Grant Mullen, and welcome to this week's video blog. A few weeks ago, Kathy and I were watching TV. We had soft drinks sitting on the table, but the phone rang, and when Kathy jumped up to answer it, she knocked over my drink. Now, spilling a drink creates a mess, but this was no ordinary spill. The drink had spilled onto the keyboard of my laptop, which was sitting open on the coffee table. Now, this was a critical emergency, but who do you call? Now, I know you should never have drinks near a keyboard, but I've had keyboards for 22 years and I've never had a spill, and so I thought it could never happen to me because I was so careful. But this was no ordinary laptop. This was my MacBook Pro. This isn't just a computer, it's more like a member of the family, and I would never want to abuse it. Now, you tech heads out there, you would feel my pain at seeing a soft drink flowing between the keys on your keyboard. You'd understand. Well, Kathy, of course, felt terrible. She knew that this was more serious than scratching my car or breaking a window. My MacBook Pro is more like an extension of my mind and personality. So I rushed off to Google what to do about the keyboard spill. Well, what I didn't realize was that Kathy, in her desire to help, began to clean the keyboard by removing keys. Well, when I returned to the room, she proudly showed me how much she had cleaned and all the keys she had removed. Well, I was horrified. But much to my amazement, she was able to successfully replace all the keys except the V key. It was now perched in an awkward position and no longer worked properly. The damage to the key was permanent. Now we had to wait and see if the keyboard would be too sticky to use after it dried out. Well, after 2 days, I tested the keyboard and it worked perfectly. Except for the V key, which took multiple attempts to hit it to make the V print. The spill was a diet drink, so there was no sugar to make the keys sticky. If Kathy hadn't tried to help, the keyboard would be like new. Now it was permanently scarred because of her loving attempts to help. So after I calmed down and realized that there was nothing I could do about the V key, I chose to reframe the whole experience. So now every time I see the crooked key and when my typing is slowed down because I have to hit the V key so many times to make it work, I think of how much Kathy loves me and wants to fix my stuff. So instead of it being a constant irritation, it's a constant reminder of something wonderful. I learned the power of reframing. So to live a transformed life and to stay married, you need to be able to positively reframe upsetting life events. Well, now I want to hear from you. What circumstances have you had to reframe to keep a positive outlook? Just leave your answer in the comment section below. So I'll talk to you next week when we will talk about your love bucket. So stay tuned.